Spiritual Consequences and Dangers of Drinking Alcohol, by Master Edwin. Introduction, Alcohol and the Spirit. For centuries, alcohol has been intertwined with the rhythm of human life. It has flowed through the great feasts of ancient civilizations, marked treaties, and accompanied both war and peace. In ancient Greece, wine was considered a gift from Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry, used to celebrate life and connect with the divine. In the Viking Age, mead was consumed in rituals to honor gods and fallen warriors. Even in the Christian tradition, wine symbolizes the sacred blood of Christ, demonstrating its profound spiritual and cultural significance. But while alcohol often carried a sacred role, it has also been a double-edged sword. The same substance that has inspired joy and connection has also led to downfall and destruction. It has blurred the lines between wisdom and folly, between strength and vulnerability. What starts as celebration can spiral into addiction, leaving individuals disconnected not only from their higher purpose but from themselves. Alcohol is not inherently evil, but its effects are deeply complex, entwining the physical, emotional, and spiritual. This exploration isn't about demonizing alcohol or casting blame, it's about understanding its impact on the energy we carry and the connections we hold dear. Alcohol's ability to lower inhibitions and create temporary euphoria has long been celebrated, but what happens to our spiritual essence when we consume it? How does it affect our connection to our higher self, to divine wisdom, and to the energy that sustains us? Great individuals from history remind us of alcohol's power. Their stories are cautionary tales, showing how even the strongest and brightest can falter when their relationship with alcohol becomes unbalanced. By examining these lives, we hope to shed light on the spiritual dimensions of alcohol and inspire thoughtful choices. So, what happens to our spiritual connection when we consume alcohol? Does it act as a bridge to deeper awareness, or does it cloud the soul's connection to the divine? Does it leave us open to darker influences, or simply weaken the inner voice that guides us toward truth? These questions are at the core of understanding alcohol's spiritual impact. And to frame this, we turn to history, stories of great men whose potential was hindered, even shattered, by their struggles with alcohol. 1. Alexander the Great, 356 to 323 BCE. A king's fall to excess. Alexander the Great is remembered as one of history's greatest military minds. By the age of 30, he had created an empire that stretched from Greece to India, a feat few have rivaled. Yet, his incredible achievements were overshadowed by his growing dependence on alcohol. Alexander was known for his lavish feasts, where drinking contests became a dangerous norm. In one infamous episode, Alexander, under the influence of heavy drinking, killed his close friend and general, Clitus, in a fit of rage. Clitus had saved his life in battle, but alcohol clouded Alexander's judgment, leading him to act impulsively and violently. Historians speculate that his excessive drinking contributed to his untimely death at the age of 32. Alexander's brilliance was undeniable, but his inability to temper his indulgence in alcohol undermined his legacy and brought chaos to his court. 2. Noah of the Bible, a righteous man's shame. The story of Noah is one of faith and resilience, a man chosen by God to save humanity from the great flood. Yet, even Noah's righteousness did not shield him from the pitfalls of alcohol. After the floodwaters receded, Noah planted a vineyard, made wine, and became drunk. In his inebriation, Noah lay uncovered in his tent, an act that led to disgrace and division among his sons. While the Bible does not delve deeply into this episode, it serves as a stark reminder that even the most spiritually connected individuals can stumble when intoxicated. This moment of vulnerability shows how alcohol can lower spiritual awareness and lead to actions that might not align with one's higher self. 3. Edgar Allan Poe, 1809 to 1849. A genius lost in the bottle. Edgar Allan Poe, the master of macabre literature, is celebrated for works like The Raven and The Telltale Heart. His genius was unmatched, his imagination boundless. But Poe's life was marked by tragedy, and alcohol became both his solace and his undoing. Though Poe's struggles were complex, involving loss, poverty, and depression, his drinking worsened his troubles. Many accounts suggest that his excessive consumption dulled his creativity and contributed to erratic behavior. He died mysteriously at the age of 40, found delirious on the streets of Baltimore. The exact cause of his death remains uncertain, but many believe alcohol played a significant role in his decline. 4. Ulysses S. Grant, 1822–1885. A general struggle. Ulysses S. Grant, the Union general who secured victory in the American Civil War, struggled with alcohol throughout his life. Despite his military brilliance and eventual rise to the presidency, Grant's drinking was a well-known issue. While he often managed to curb his habits during critical campaigns, his reputation suffered due to rumors of drunkenness. Grant's story illustrates how alcohol can tarnish even the greatest achievements, leaving a legacy mixed with admiration and regret. These individuals remind us that alcohol's consequences extend far beyond the physical. It can obscure judgment, damage relationships, and disconnect even the strongest souls from their higher purpose. Their stories are not about condemnation but about understanding the delicate balance required to navigate life's challenges without falling prey to substances that weaken the spirit. The lives of these great men show that alcohol's effects go beyond the surface. It can weaken the aura, dull spiritual insight, and open the door to impulsive actions that carry lasting consequences. By learning from their stories, we can better understand our relationship with alcohol and make choices that align with our spiritual journey. As we explore the spiritual consequences of alcohol, let us remember, every choice we make carries energy. The question isn't just about whether to drink but how that choice reflects who we are and where we want to go. Chapter 1: Understanding Alcohol's Energetic Impact. The concept of energy in spirituality. In spirituality, everything in existence is understood to carry energy. This energy, or vibration, flows through people, places, and objects, shaping the way they interact with the world. From the food we eat to the thoughts we think, each carries a unique frequency that contributes to the vibrational symphony of our lives. Substances, including alcohol, are no exception. They possess a specific vibrational frequency that interacts with our own energy field when consumed. High-vibration substances, like fresh fruits or herbs, tend to nourish and uplift the body and spirit, enhancing clarity and vitality. Conversely, low-vibration substances, such as processed foods or intoxicants like alcohol, can weigh down our energy, creating disharmony. When alcohol enters the body, it does more than alter the mind. It influences the flow of energy in profound ways. It's not just a physical substance, it's an energetic force that interacts with the aura, the energy field surrounding every living being. Understanding its vibration and effects is essential to grasp how it impacts spiritual alignment. Alcohol carries a naturally low vibrational frequency. While it can temporarily create feelings of relaxation or euphoria, this is a surface-level effect. At its core, alcohol's energy disrupts the higher, finer vibrations associated with spiritual clarity, inner peace, and connection to the divine. How alcohol lowers vibrations. Dulling the aura, alcohol affects the brightness and strength of the aura, the energetic field that surrounds and protects us. A vibrant aura reflects health, balance, and spiritual alignment, while a dulled or weakened aura leaves us feeling disconnected and vulnerable. Opening the energy field, while this may seem like an opportunity for spiritual insight, it often exposes individuals to lower energies. Alcohol weakens the protective boundary of the aura, making it easier for negative influences to seep in. This can manifest as anxiety, mood swings, or a lingering sense of unease after drinking. Why low vibrations matter. Low vibrations affect the entire being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Spiritually, they disconnect us from higher frequencies, such as love, compassion, and wisdom, making it harder to access intuition and inner guidance. Over time, this creates a barrier between the self and the higher self, leaving one feeling stuck or misaligned. Disruption of energy flow. Our bodies are composed of intricate energy pathways, often referred to in spiritual traditions as meridians or chakras. These pathways allow the free flow of energy, which is essential for maintaining harmony within the body, mind, and spirit. When alcohol is introduced, it acts as a disruptor, creating blockages and distortions in this natural flow. Blockages in the chakras. Alcohol often targets specific energy centers, or chakras, disrupting their functions. The root chakra, this energy center, which governs grounding and stability, may become overstimulated, leading to impulsive or reckless behavior. The solar plexus chakra, linked to personal power and confidence, alcohol can dull this chakra, leaving one feeling disempowered or regretful after its effects wear off. The third eye chakra, responsible for intuition and clarity, this chakra is particularly sensitive to alcohol's effects. It becomes clouded, cutting off spiritual insight and higher perception. Distorted energy signals. Alcohol can create distortions in the body's energy signals, leading to mixed or unclear messages from the spirit. This is why individuals often feel disoriented, emotionally unbalanced, or even regretful after drinking. It's the result of misaligned energy struggling to recenter itself. How these disruptions manifest. Emotional imbalance. Alcohol amplifies certain emotions while suppressing others, creating a false sense of relief or euphoria that often leads to emotional crashes. Loss of intuition. The spiritual, inner voice, becomes harder to hear, replaced by impulsive or erratic thoughts. Energetic fatigue. The energy field becomes depleted, leaving one feeling drained or off in the days following alcohol consumption. Understanding alcohol's energetic impact goes beyond its physical and psychological effects. It interacts directly with the energy field, lowering vibrations, disrupting energy flow, and creating blockages that hinder spiritual alignment. By recognizing these effects, we gain the power to make more conscious choices about how we engage with alcohol and protect our spiritual well-being. In the next chapter, we'll explore how these disruptions manifest in the aura and the deeper spiritual consequences of alcohol consumption. This journey isn't about judgment, it's about awareness, helping you navigate the delicate balance between the physical and spiritual realms. Chapter 2, Alcohol and the Aura. How alcohol affects the aura. The aura, the energetic field surrounding every living being, reflects our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. A healthy aura appears vibrant and expansive, acting as a shield that protects us from negative energies and external influences. When alcohol enters the body, it directly impacts this delicate energy field. Weakened aura. Alcohol's low vibrational frequency dulls the aura's natural radiance. Instead of glowing brightly, the aura begins to lose its vitality, making it less effective at shielding the individual from external energies. A weakened aura may feel like an invisible barrier is missing, leaving the person more susceptible to energetic disturbances. Shrinking aura. As the aura becomes weaker, it also contracts. A diminished aura reduces the individual's energetic presence, creating a sense of disconnection from the self and the environment. This shrinking effect can make one feel isolated or energetically small, as if their spiritual connection is fading. Clouded aura. Alcohol introduces distortions into the energy field, creating murkiness or uneven flows. This clouding prevents the aura from functioning as a clear channel for spiritual energy and intuition, leading to feelings of confusion or being out of sync. Increased sensitivity to negative energies. A strong aura acts like armor, filtering out lower vibrations and protecting against negative influences. When alcohol weakens this shield, individuals become more exposed to harmful energies, both from their surroundings and from within themselves. Lower vibrational state. Alcohol lowers the drinker's vibration, aligning them with denser, heavier energies. This makes it easier for negative entities or influences to attach themselves to the individual's energy field. People may notice feeling drained, anxious, or irritable after drinking because their energy is no longer in harmony with higher frequencies. Amplification of external energies. When the aura is compromised, it absorbs more of the energies around it. In a positive environment, this might not pose a problem. However, in crowded, chaotic, or emotionally charged settings, the individual can absorb negative vibrations from others, leaving them feeling overwhelmed or burdened. Lingering energetic imprints. The weakened aura struggles to release or clear negative energy it encounters while drinking. As a result, the individual may carry this energy long after the alcohol has left their system, manifesting as lingering mood swings, fatigue, or spiritual disconnection. Throughout history and in modern spiritual practices, there are numerous examples of how alcohol affects the aura and spiritual connection. These real-life stories illustrate the profound impact of alcohol on energy fields. 1. The priest who lost his intuition. An anecdote from a 19th-century spiritual healer tells of a priest who had a remarkable ability to intuitively guide his congregation. However, during a particularly festive season, he began drinking wine heavily at gatherings. Over time, he noticed that his intuitive insights became clouded. He confessed feeling cut off from the divine, as if a veil had been drawn between him and his inner voice. Upon reducing his alcohol consumption, he described regaining clarity and the vibrant energy he once had. 2. The mystic's warning. In the 18th century, a prominent mystic from Eastern Europe cautioned his followers about the effects of alcohol on the spirit. He shared a personal experience where, after drinking during a celebration, he felt an overwhelming heaviness in his energy field. He described waking the next day with a sense of vulnerability and an inability to focus during meditation. He attributed this to the disruption in his aura, which he said had opened cracks that took days of spiritual practice to repair. 3. Modern energy workers' observations. Energy healers today often recount how clients who drink regularly have noticeably weaker auras. One Reiki practitioner noted that during sessions with clients who had consumed alcohol the night before, their energy fields felt hollow or thin, requiring extra work to restore balance. Another healer described how alcohol consumption in social settings seemed to attract chaotic or erratic energy, leaving clients feeling drained and unsettled. Alcohol's impact on the aura is not just theoretical, it's deeply felt by those who are attuned to their energy fields. By weakening, shrinking, and distorting the aura, alcohol diminishes our natural protection and leaves us vulnerable to negative influences. The experiences of spiritual practitioners, both historical and modern, highlight the importance of maintaining an awareness of how alcohol interacts with our energetic being. Recognizing these effects doesn't mean completely avoiding alcohol for everyone, but it does encourage mindfulness. Understanding how alcohol affects the aura allows us to make more conscious decisions about when, where, and how we consume it, ensuring that our spiritual energy remains strong and balanced. Chapter 3: Disconnection from your higher self. The essence of spiritual connection lies in maintaining a high vibrational state, which allows us to align with our intuition, spirit guides, and higher self. Alcohol, however, acts as a disruptor in this process. By consuming alcohol, individuals inadvertently lower their vibrational frequency, severing or distorting their connection to the spiritual realms. Lowering the vibrational state. Alcohol's natural vibration is dense and heavy, which conflicts with the lighter, refined energies of spiritual awareness. When consumed, it anchors the individual in a lower frequency, making it difficult to access the subtle insights and guidance that come from a higher state of being. Blocked intuition, the inner voice that guides and protects, becomes harder to hear, leaving individuals feeling ungrounded or uncertain. Disrupted spiritual practices, activities like meditation, prayer, or energy work often feel less effective after drinking, as the connection to the higher self is weakened. This spiritual disconnect isn't just about the inability to access divine wisdom, it's about losing touch with the inner self, the core of one's identity and purpose. The illusion of escape. Alcohol creates a deceptive experience of relief, euphoria, and even temporary clarity. For many, it feels like a way to escape the stresses of life, quiet the mind, or even reach a heightened state of social or emotional freedom. However, this sense of escape is fleeting and comes at a spiritual cost. Temporary relief, long-term disconnection. The euphoria brought by alcohol is a chemical reaction, not a true energetic shift. While it may mask discomfort or emotional pain, it does nothing to address the root causes of those feelings. Instead, it creates a false sense of peace, one that fades when the effects of alcohol wear off. Emotional issues remain unresolved, often amplified by the physical and energetic toll of drinking. Clouding spiritual clarity. Alcohol clouds the mind and dulls the senses, making it harder to discern truth from illusion. This is particularly significant for those on a spiritual path, where clarity and authenticity are paramount. Under the influence of alcohol, decisions made in the moment may later feel misaligned or regrettable. Emotional outbursts or impulsive actions can fracture relationships and disrupt spiritual harmony. The trap of dependence. For some, alcohol becomes a habitual tool for coping with life's challenges. Over time, this reliance erodes the capacity to face difficulties with resilience, self-awareness, and spiritual strength. What starts as a temporary escape can become a barrier to true healing and growth. Long-term effects. While occasional alcohol consumption may have minor or short-lived effects on spiritual alignment, habitual or heavy drinking can cause significant, lasting disruptions to spiritual growth and balance. Energetic erosion. Repeated exposure to alcohol's low vibrations wears down the energy field over time. The aura becomes chronically weakened, leaving individuals more vulnerable to negative influences and less able to maintain a stable, high vibrational state. Loss of spiritual alignment. Over time, the spiritual connection that once felt strong and natural. Reduced intuition, difficulty trusting gut feelings or accessing inner wisdom. Blocked creativity, a diminished ability to channel inspiration and divine guidance. Spiritual apathy, a sense of disinterest or disconnection from practices that once brought joy and fulfillment. Impact on spiritual relationships. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of maintaining a clear, balanced energy field to communicate with guides, ancestors, or divine entities. Habitual alcohol use can disrupt this communication, creating a barrier between the individual and the spiritual forces seeking to guide them. Stagnation in growth. Spiritual growth requires effort, intention, and alignment. Habitual drinking often creates stagnation, as individuals become trapped in cycles of avoidance, regret, and low vibration. Over time, this stagnation can lead to feelings of frustration, purposelessness, and even despair. Alcohol is more than a physical substance, it is an energetic force that interacts with the mind, body, and spirit. While it may offer moments of relief or euphoria, it ultimately creates a disconnection from the higher self, clouding intuition and hindering spiritual clarity. For those seeking to deepen their spiritual journey, understanding the effects of alcohol is essential. This chapter isn't a call for rigid abstinence but for mindful awareness. Recognizing how alcohol affects your vibrational state and spiritual connection empowers you to make choices that align with your highest purpose. By prioritizing clarity, balance, and connection, you create a foundation for authentic spiritual growth and fulfillment. Chapter 4: Alcohol and Shadow Energies. Opening the door to shadow energies. Alcohol's low vibrational frequency not only disrupts personal energy but also opens a gateway for shadow energies to enter. These energies, often associated with negativity, chaos, or unresolved spiritual elements, thrive in low-frequency environments. When the protective barrier of the aura is weakened by alcohol, the individual becomes more vulnerable to these influences. How alcohol attracts shadow energies. Weakened aura. As alcohol dulls and shrinks the aura, the individual's natural energetic shield becomes porous. This allows external energies, both intentional and residual, to latch onto the energy field. Resonance with low vibrations. Alcohol's vibration aligns with denser frequencies, drawing in energies that feed off confusion, instability, and vulnerability. Enhanced susceptibility. environments like bars or large gatherings, where alcohol is heavily consumed, often carry lingering energy from past emotions, conflicts or negative events. These energies can cling to weakened fields. Manifestations of shadow energies. Emotional instability, heightened mood swings or irrational behavior may reflect external energy influences rather than the individual's authentic state. Physical sensations. Some people experience heaviness, cold spots, or tingling after drinking, signs that their energy field has been compromised. Persistent negative thoughts, a lingering sense of dread, anxiety, or self-criticism after drinking often indicates shadow energy influence. Amplification of unresolved emotions. One of alcohol's most profound effects is its ability to lower inhibitions, both a blessing and a curse. While it can make people feel more open or expressive, it also allows suppressed fears, anger, and sadness to surface without the filter of awareness or control. Alcohol as an emotional amplifier. Suppressed fears and trauma, deep-seated fears or past traumas that are usually kept at bay can erupt after consuming alcohol. These emotions, intensified by the weakened aura, may feel overwhelming and out of proportion. Anger and aggression, alcohol often heightens unresolved anger or frustration. For some, it manifests as verbal outbursts or physical aggression, damaging relationships and creating long-lasting regret. Sadness and vulnerability. While alcohol initially creates a feeling of euphoria, it often leads to an emotional crash. Suppressed sadness can resurface, leaving individuals feeling lost or despondent. Why this happens? When alcohol lowers the aura's defenses, it makes it harder to compartmentalize or manage difficult emotions. The individual is left exposed, both to their inner shadows and to the external energies that exacerbate these feelings. Instead of processing emotions in a healthy way, they may spiral into deeper negativity. Cleansing after exposure. After consuming alcohol, it's essential to cleanse the energy field to restore balance and protection. Whether the drinking was intentional and celebratory or unintentional and excessive, spiritual cleansing can help repair the aura, release shadow energies, and realign the individual with their higher self. Techniques for spiritual cleansing. Salt baths. Salt is a powerful purifier that helps neutralize negative energy. How to do it: add Epsom salt or Himalayan pink salt to a warm bath. Soak for at least 20 minutes, visualizing the water drawing out all negativity from your body and aura. Imagine stepping out of the bath lighter, clearer, and re-energized. Smudging. Smudging with sacred herbs like sage, Palo Santo, or cedar clears lingering energies. How to do it: light the smudging stick and let the smoke waft around your body, focusing on areas where you feel heavy or tense. As you smudge, set an intention to release any energies that no longer serve you. Grounding. Grounding reconnects you with the earth's stable energy, helping to rebuild your energetic foundation. How to do it: stand barefoot on grass or soil. Visualize roots growing from your feet into the earth, anchoring you securely. Feel the earth's energy rising to fill and stabilize your aura. Visualization. Visualization strengthens and repairs the aura with light energy. How to do it: sit quietly and imagine a golden or white light surrounding you. See this light filling in any gaps or weaknesses in your aura, creating a strong, protective shield. Crystals for cleansing. Crystals like black tourmaline, amethyst, and selenite are excellent tools for clearing and restoring energy. How to use them: hold the crystal in your hand while meditating, or place it on your body near energy centers, chakras, to absorb negativity and restore balance. Journaling and reflection. Writing down your feelings and experiences can help you process unresolved emotions that surfaced while drinking. How to do it: set aside time to journal about what you felt or experienced. Ask yourself if there are deeper issues that need attention or healing. Alcohol's interaction with shadow energies highlights its complexity. While it may offer moments of joy or relief, it also exposes individuals to lower vibrations and unresolved emotions. By understanding these effects, we can approach alcohol consumption with greater mindfulness and awareness. Cleansing after exposure isn't just about repairing what's been disrupted, it's about reclaiming your spiritual alignment and fortifying your energy field. These practices empower you to release negativity, restore balance, and move forward with clarity and strength. Spiritual resilience is about learning, adapting, and continually nurturing the energy that sustains and protects you. Chapter 5: Ancient Wisdom and Cultural Perspectives. Alcohol in Spiritual Traditions. Alcohol's role in spiritual traditions is both complex and deeply rooted in human history. Many cultures have used alcohol in sacred rituals, believing it to be a medium for connecting with the divine or invoking altered states of consciousness. Yet, alongside its sacred uses, alcohol has often been accompanied by warnings about its potential to disrupt spiritual balance. Sacred uses in ancient cultures. The Greeks and Dionysian rites. In ancient Greece, wine was seen as a gift from Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, and ecstasy. During Dionysian rituals, wine was consumed to invoke states of liberation and transcendence. These ceremonies emphasized balance, with the belief that overindulgence could lead to chaos, signaling the delicate line between divine connection and spiritual disarray. The Christian tradition. Wine holds a sacred place in Christianity, symbolizing the blood of Christ during the sacrament of communion. Its use in this context represents divine grace, spiritual renewal, and the bond between the human and the divine. However, excessive drinking outside this sacred context has been traditionally discouraged, often viewed as indulgence that leads to moral and spiritual decay. Ancient Egyptian offerings. In ancient Egypt, beer and wine were offered to the gods during religious ceremonies. These offerings symbolized abundance and gratitude, emphasizing the importance of moderation in their use. Hinduism and Soma. In Vedic texts, Soma, a sacred drink believed to grant divine insight and vitality, is referenced. While not directly akin to alcohol, it reflects the spiritual use of substances to transcend the physical world. In contrast, modern Hindu teachings often caution against alcohol consumption, emphasizing its potential to disrupt spiritual discipline. Lessons from indigenous practices. Indigenous cultures around the world have often held a balanced and intentional perspective on alcohol. For these communities, the use of alcohol or fermented drinks is deeply tied to ritual and purpose, distinguishing ceremonial use from recreational indulgence. The Native American perspective. In many Native American traditions, alcohol was introduced by outside influences and often disrupted spiritual and cultural harmony. Some tribes incorporated natural intoxicants, like peyote, into rituals to connect with spiritual realms. However, these substances were used with strict guidance and intention, unlike the unchecked use of alcohol introduced later. South American ceremonial practices. In Andean cultures, chicha, a fermented maize drink, was traditionally consumed during ceremonies to honor Pachamama, the Earth Mother. Its use was deeply ritualistic, emphasizing gratitude and community over intoxication. Alcohol was consumed in moderation and always within a sacred framework, distinguishing ceremonial reverence from excessive or casual use. African tribal wisdom. In some African cultures, palm wine was offered to ancestors during spiritual rituals. It symbolized a bridge between the living and the spiritual world. Excessive drinking, however, was often viewed as disrespectful to the spirits, as it clouded judgment and disrupted harmony. These practices highlight the importance of intention, context, and moderation in the use of alcohol. When used ceremonially, it was a tool for connection and reverence. When misused, it was seen as a source of imbalance and disconnection. Modern spiritual movements. In contemporary spiritual circles, alcohol consumption is a subject of diverse opinions. While some spiritual teachers advocate complete abstinence, others emphasize mindfulness and balance in its use. The core idea remains the same: alcohol's effects on spiritual energy cannot be ignored. Perspectives from modern teachers. Abstinence as a path to clarity. Many spiritual healers and teachers advise against alcohol altogether, citing its ability to lower vibrations and cloud spiritual clarity. They argue that abstinence allows for a purer connection with the higher self and the divine. For example, Eckhart Tolle, known for his teachings on presence and mindfulness, has spoken about the importance of maintaining inner stillness, unimpeded by substances like alcohol. Mindful moderation. Other teachers encourage mindful consumption, recognizing that alcohol can have a place in social and celebratory contexts if used with awareness. The key is to remain conscious of its effects and avoid letting it interfere with spiritual practice. Sobriety movements. Movements like Kundalini Yoga emphasize sobriety as part of a disciplined spiritual path. Practitioners believe that alcohol disrupts the flow of prana, life force energy, hindering spiritual awakening. Similarly, in many modern energy healing practices, alcohol is avoided to maintain the integrity of the practitioner's and recipient's energy fields. The rise of conscious sobriety. In recent years, a growing number of spiritually inclined individuals have embraced conscious sobriety, not out of religious obligation, but as a choice to honor their energy and spiritual growth. This movement encourages self-reflection, asking individuals to consider whether alcohol serves their highest good. It aligns with the principle of raising one's vibration, fostering a life of clarity, purpose, and connection. The role of alcohol in spiritual traditions is deeply nuanced. While it has been revered as a sacred substance in some contexts, its misuse has always been accompanied by warnings. Ancient wisdom and modern teachings alike emphasize the importance of intention, balance, and awareness in its use. Indigenous practices remind us of the power of ritual and the dangers of indulgence, while modern movements challenge us to reflect on how alcohol aligns with our spiritual goals. Whether one chooses abstinence or mindful consumption, the key lies in honoring the energy within and around us. By learning from these perspectives, we gain the tools to make choices that support our spiritual journey, maintaining a harmonious balance between celebration and connection, between the physical and the divine. Chapter 6, Healing and Rebalancing After Alcohol Consumption. Restoring your energy field. Alcohol consumption, even in moderation, can disrupt the natural balance of your energy field. After drinking, it's essential to cleanse and strengthen your aura to restore harmony. These techniques can help you realign your energy. Meditation. How to do it: find a quiet space and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus on your breath, visualizing a bright, golden light surrounding you. Imagine this light purifying your aura, filling it with warmth and vitality. Why it works: meditation calms the mind and allows your energy to realign, creating a clear channel for spiritual connection. Smudging. How to do it: use sage, Palo Santo, or cedar to smudge your body in the space around you. Let the smoke envelop you, carrying away any lingering negativity. Why it works: smudging clears stagnant energy from your aura, leaving you feeling refreshed and protected. Energy work. Seek out energy healing practices like Reiki or pranic healing to restore balance to your energy field. Alternatively, practice self-healing by placing your hands over your heart and solar plexus, visualizing the flow of healing energy. Why it works. Energy work directly addresses the disruptions caused by alcohol, helping to re-establish equilibrium. Grounding and realignment. Reconnecting with your higher self after alcohol consumption involves grounding your energy and restoring clarity. Grounding exercises. How to do it: stand barefoot on grass or soil. Visualize roots extending from your feet into the earth, drawing up its stable, nurturing energy. Why it works: grounding replenishes your energy and stabilizes your vibrational frequency. Chakra balancing. Use crystals, affirmations, or guided meditations to balance your chakras, especially the root and crown chakras. Why it works: chakra alignment restores the flow of energy, connecting you back to your higher self. Journaling and reflection. Write about your emotions and experiences after drinking. Reflect on whether the choice aligned with your spiritual goals. Why it works: reflection promotes self-awareness, helping you make more intentional decisions in the future. Mindful consumption. For those who choose to drink occasionally, mindful consumption ensures that alcohol's impact on the spirit remains minimal. Set an intention. Before drinking, take a moment to reflect on your intention. Are you drinking to celebrate, or to escape? Awareness of your purpose helps guide your energy. Choose high vibration settings. Drink in environments that are positive and uplifting, surrounded by supportive people. Why it works: the energy of your surroundings can amplify or mitigate alcohol's effects on your spirit. Hydrate and balance. Pair alcohol with plenty of water and nourishing food to support your physical and energetic systems. Why it works: a balanced approach minimizes alcohol's disruptive impact on your energy field. Chapter 7: The Path of Conscious Sobriety. Choosing sobriety as a spiritual practice. For many, choosing sobriety becomes a powerful act of alignment with spiritual growth. Sobriety amplifies clarity, deepens intuition, and creates space for higher vibrational experiences. Amplified spiritual growth. Without alcohol, the energy field remains strong and vibrant, allowing for deeper meditation, heightened intuition, and stronger connections to spiritual guides. Enhanced emotional resilience. Sobriety encourages individuals to face emotions directly, fostering growth and self-awareness. This process strengthens the spirit and cultivates peace. Experiences from the sober spiritually aligned. A mystic's testimony. A modern spiritual teacher shared how quitting alcohol transformed her practice. Before, I thought I needed alcohol to unwind, but it was only after I stopped drinking that I felt truly free. My connection to the divine grew clearer, and my energy became vibrant. A healer's journey. An energy healer described how eliminating alcohol enhanced their ability to work with clients. When I stopped drinking, my aura expanded. I could sense energy with more precision and clarity than ever before. A creative's reflection. A sober artist reflected, alcohol dulled my inspiration. Sobriety reignited my creativity, and I felt aligned with my purpose again. Living in high vibration. The benefits of sobriety. A clear energy field, heightened awareness, and deeper spiritual alignment are just some of the benefits of living without alcohol. Why it matters: maintaining high vibration helps attract positivity, joy, and abundance into life. Daily practices for vibrational health. Regular meditation, grounding, and intentional living ensure the energy field remains strong and connected. Understanding alcohol's spiritual consequences empowers individuals to make informed, intentional choices. Whether you choose to abstain, consume mindfully, or embrace sobriety, awareness is the key to aligning your actions with your spiritual goals. Every spiritual journey is unique. While some find peace and clarity in sobriety, others integrate alcohol into their lives with mindfulness and intention. The goal is not perfection but alignment with what serves your highest good. Take time to reflect on your own relationship with alcohol. Does it align with your spiritual goals? How does it affect your energy and connection to your higher self? By asking these questions, you create space for growth and transformation. Whether you choose mindful consumption or conscious sobriety, your journey is your own, a path of empowerment, awareness, and alignment with the divine. If you enjoyed this content and found it insightful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more spiritual wisdom and engaging discussions. Show your support by giving this video a like, and share it with your friends or community who might benefit from these insights. Your engagement helps us grow and bring more valuable content to you. Thank you for being part of this journey.